Welcome to a new episode of the Sustainability Channel. I'm Thomas Stanley and I'm your host. And let's begin today's news update with an article from ESG Today. And it's about China's stock exchanges announce mandatory sustainability reporting requirements for companies. So let's see here. China's three major stock markets, the Shanghai Stock Exchange, the Shenzhen Stock Exchange, and Beijing Stock Exchange, announced the publication of new sustainability reporting guidelines for listed companies, including a new requirement for hundreds of larger cap and dual listed issuers to begin mandatory disclosure on a broad range of ESG topics in 2026. With the announcement, China joins other major markets in the midst of introducing new sustainability reporting requirements for companies, including the EU's recently launched CSRD, the US SEC's upcoming climate disclosure rules, and other jurisdictions including Australia, Brazil, Singapore, and the UK. According to the new guidelines released by the Chinese exchanges, reporting requirements for companies will encompass four core content topics, including governance, strategy, impact, risk, and opportunity management, and indicators and goals. According to the exchanges, the core content topics outlined are included in the guidelines so that investors and stakeholders can fully understand the listed company's efforts to cope with and manage sustainable development. The guidelines outline reporting requirements across a broad range of environmental, social, and governance categories, including climate change, ecosystem and biodiversity protection, circular economy, energy use, supply chain security, and rural revitalization, as well as anti-corruption and anti-bribery, among others. Mandatory reporting requirements under the new guidelines will apply to larger companies, including those on the flagship Shenzhen 100, SSE 180, and Shanghai Science and Technology Innovation 50 Index. The Beijing Exchange, which houses primarily small and medium enterprises, is introducing the guidelines on a voluntary basis. For those included in the mandatory requirements, reporting is set to begin in 2026 for the 2025 reporting period. So let's go to the next article here. It's on Fox Business and it's about JPMorgan Chase and BlackRock that's about to drop out of massive UN climate alliance in a stunning move. JPMorgan Chase and institutional investors BlackRock and State Street Global Advisors on Thursday announced that they are quitting or, in the case of BlackRock, substantially scaling back involvement in a massive United Nations climate alliance formed to combat global warming through corporate sustainability agreements. In a statement, the New York-based JPMorgan Chase explained that it would exit the so-called Climate Action 100+ investor group because of the expansion of its in-house sustainability team and the establishment of its climate risk framework in recent years. BlackRock and State Street, which both manage trillions of dollars in assets, said the alliance climate initiatives has gone too far, expressing concern about potential legal issues as well. The stunning announcements came as the largest financial institutions in the US and worldwide face an onslaught of pressure from consumer advocates and Republican states over their environmental, social, and governance ESG priorities. And this is something we have been reporting about on this channel before, so look at earlier episodes. The firm has built a team of 40 dedicated sustainable investing professionals, including investment stewardship specialists, who also leverage one of the largest buy-side research teams in the industry, the bank said in a statement. BlackRock, meanwhile, withdrew its US business from Climate Action 100+, shifting involvement in the alliance to BlackRock's smaller international entity, where a majority of clients are pursuing decarbonization goals. Climate Action 100+ was formally established in December 2017 at the UN as a way of aligning the world's largest private sector financiers of greenhouse gas producers. Since the association was created, it has grown to include more than 700 financial institutions that are collectively responsible for a staggering $68 trillion in assets under management. And let's proceed to the next article, and it's once again ESG Today, and they're writing nearly half of companies still using spreadsheets to manage ESG data. Most large companies are gearing up for their ESG data and reporting capabilities, with the vast majority planning to increase investments on sustainability-related software and workforce capabilities over the next few years. Yet, while most feel confident that they are ahead of the curve in these areas, nearly half report that they are still using spreadsheets to manage their ESG data, according to the results of a new survey released by the professional services firm KPMG, as stated earlier. For its new study, KPMG surveyed 550 board members, executives, and managers at public and private companies, including around 2/3 with revenues greater than $1 billion, mostly in North America and Europe, and across a wide range of sectors. The survey found that as regulatory pressures build for organizations to disclose sustainability information, scaling up ESG capabilities is emerging as a key priority for many companies, with 90% of respondents reporting plans to increase their investments in ESG over the next 3 years, with the top investment areas including dedicated ESG personnel at 43%, followed by ESG-specific software at 40%, employee training and education, 38%, and data collection and management tools at 37%. While nearly half of companies continue to rely on spreadsheets for their ESG data, however, most report plans to further build their ESG reporting capabilities in the near future, including 58% who reported that they plan to improve their data analysis and consolidation using artificial intelligence and machine learning over the next 3 years. And 49% said that they are currently providing employee and management training to enhance ESG reporting quality. In addition to meeting compliance requirements, the survey found that many organizations also view building ESG capabilities as a key tool for enhancing organizational performance, with improving ESG data management and reporting capabilities reported as the top way by 45% of the respondents to enhance the integration of sustainability goals with overall business objectives. So that's all for today from the Sustainability Channel. Over and out, and live a sustainable life.